December 10th, I think. Yeah, 2025. Now, nice and bright. My phone is now at dark. Any perps come by, I will record their ass. Excuse me. I gotta go drink some water and some hot tea with honey. It's just that time of year. I usually drink honey every day, though. I mean tea every day. I gotta make more. I have so many. Black tea is very good for you. Very good for the immune system. And chamomile tea is very good for... You hear the honking already? Chamomile tea is for... I wish... And it's for your gut health. And it helps relax you. And it's true. It does. I'm going to be drinking that as soon as I go in. So yeah, T.I.'s... His voice is called crap. Like, I'm done with it. I'm like, I want to punch whoever's doing it. Because every night, like, I'm trying to sleep or try to go to bed early. While I'm sleeping, I put in those weird dreams in my head. They make a clone of you. They showed it in an actual TV commercial one year. It was a full body suit with these light bulbs on them and wires. It was I think it was a cell phone commercial. I'm not sure what it was. I remember they don't show it anymore because we figured it out. So it had celebrities in it. I think it was Capital One commercial. Yeah, Samuel L. Jackson was in it. Kevin Hart was in it. A whole bunch of people. And they had a regular person and an everyday person. And they all had the suits on. And they were doing stuff. Like a virtual reality kind of thing. So, excuse me. My throat is so dry right now. I have to go drink tea and water. Yeah, they're probably just trying to mess with my voice too. It just finished raining. I'd rather rain actually than snow. Snow gets extra cold when it snows. I already see red. Anyway, what did I do today? My laundry. So I went to something like at 2:00 in the afternoon. And the kids would get out of school, so hopes didn't really come in until the end. Like, I walked up the block, and somebody was sitting in their car, and I didn't even know. They didn't have the engine on. And as soon as I passed them, they pulled out, and then I heard beep, beep. So you know what that means. Spy versus spy. I used to love that comic from Mad Magazine. I don't even think they make Mad Magazine anymore. That was a good comic. But anyways. So I'm like, yeah, whatever. And like all these really expensive cars parked, you know, from the very corner to like the middle. And I think one person was in their car. Like what they're doing is they're sitting in their car, these perps, or the handless car, because they're the ones that get the fancy cars. Like there was a Porsche, and it was like a SUV type Porsche, like a family car. I never saw that before. And there was like a BMW, and it got dented in the front, so I guess they don't care that if the perps dent the car or whatever, they don't fix it. Like, how freaking lazy and cheap are you that you don't fix that right away? Why would you let the perps use your car and just so they could crash it? It looks crappy. Fix your car, handler. Fix your car, douchebag. You know, because TIs fix their cars, and we don't even have that much money. We'll make sure we go and do what we got to do and fix the car, pay the bills, go to work, go to school. You're very lucky if you can, work and go to school while you're a TI. A lot of the times they discourage us from doing that. We do witchcraft to make us sick so we don't get up in the morning or tired. They give us anxiety and depression. Like, that's a perp right there with his book bag. I can't zoom in, I guess. Where'd he go? Damn it, he already passed the car. Yeah, so that's all they do is patrol the friggin' area. And I hear ambulance. There's a dog walker perp over there. They don't come in on this side for some reason. I wish they would sometimes so I could just catch them. Anyways. So by the time I get into Dunkin', I see the guy that I called him a vampire. He was holding the door open for me. So, I said thank you because I'm nice to people because people are nuts. It's for my own safety to be nice. And you see how these people are just coming out of nowhere, just walking around? It's like 9 o'clock at night. Most people are in their house, getting ready for bed to go to school and work tomorrow. For purpose, they don't do that. They just walk around all day, all night. And they get paid for it. I mean, I would do it too, because it's probably a lot of money, but I'm not a scumbag, so. Anyways, so he's holding the door open for me. So I go up to get my coffee, and I had a good one. I had a colada, the frozen coffee. I got a small one. It was freaking delicious too. I haven't had one in a long time. I treat myself every once in a while. I don't do that often like I used to. Now it's just like, let me just have a treat. So, and I'm watching him while I'm online. I turn around, and he's standing by the door, like talking, taking his phone out and everything. So I wonder if he's trying to figure out a spell or something. I don't know. Because like I said, these perps could come around wherever you hang out at any given time of day. No, they wait to get the handler to text them, and then they come around. Either they come around before you get there, or right after you get there, or as you're coming out, they're coming in, and vice versa. That's their job. To me, they can't get a real job. They gotta be losers like that. Oh. Anyways, so I only saw that. Like, there was nobody did anything. There was no perps. It was weird. Just the lady with her, it was like a witch, a cartoon witch on her purse. They shouldn't say nothing either. It was a lot of normal people today, which was great. Towards the end, though, there was a freaking perp. Some homeless guy. Somebody gave him clothes, new clothes. He walked in and gave them attitude, said they owe him money. And they're looking at him like, what are you talking about? We don't owe you money. And then he looks at me. He didn't just leave. He just stopped in the doorway and just watched me put my coat on. And I'm like, what are you doing? I'm looking at him like, are you fucking kidding? I'm like, no, I'm not leaving right this second. I'm waiting for you to move so I can leave. And he walked out and he held the door open for me. Like, no, I'm not moving. I'm not walking behind you so you could punch me in the face. The hell out of here. You hear the ambulance? That's all I hear all day and all night. The other ambulance, Maimonides, is not even here. It's near the highway. It's very far away from where I live. So, I know. I took fucking car service there when I had my cyst on the other side of my body. I had to check myself into the hospital because I had a fever and everything. I don't know where those videos are either. I was in the emergency room on a stretcher in so much pain. And this one drugged up guy was walking around, hunched over with a cane, screaming in front of the nurse 35 seconds. My father used to do that. We used to use the cane, and he did that every time he would fall. We would have to take him to the hospital. And he would do that. He would scream for the nurse 35 seconds. So yeah, that's why they sent him there. I didn't get it on camera, but there was a lady that came in right in black clothes. She was like, doi, 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 pretending to be fucking stupid. And she was like looking at me while waiting for my response. And I looked at her like, fuck you, I'm in pain, bitch. You're faking it. So I recorded that guy first. And then I'm waiting to get my CT scan that day. And this guy comes out of nowhere with a fucking skeleton on his shirt. Trying to tell me he's a Satanist or whatever, or perp. I looked at him like, you better fucking walk away right now. I'm gonna scream at them one day. I mean, I know that's what they want, but they deserve it. Fuck them. And then while I was in there, I couldn't sleep because I was in pain. Everybody on the other side of the freaking room was from the psych ward. They were in there until they went to the psych ward. I'm not even kidding. Everybody that went in there, we had like a white colored gowns were like blue, and they had orange and yellow. They looked like McDonald's. And they would all wake up in the middle of the night and ring the bell and scream like crazy people, because they are. I had that on camera too. I was recording the door because the door was open a little bit, my door. I recorded this guy was screaming, and they all started screaming like clockwork. Yeah, it was definitely that. So since I couldn't sleep, I had to walk around a few times to get the swelling down. And they were messing with this one kid. They made him sing the dreidel song. And they were laughing at him. Like, dude didn't realize they were laughing at him. That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't like going to the hospital too, because I don't like being sick. And I don't like that they make fun of you when you're in there. So, the perp. And so the perps around here, they wear Essential Fear of God. And they wear All Saints. I don't know what those companies are. I've never heard of them before, but that's what they wear. They wear hoodies and t-shirts and sweatshirts and fuck that. It's so stupid. Yeah, because they don't fear God for some reason. God is coming from them. I don't understand these perps. They really think they're invincible. They really do. They think they're invincible. So even though I'm making this video today, I'll probably post it tomorrow because they fuck with my internet all the time. As soon as it gets cold out, my internet stops working for some reason. So I'll have to go to Dunkin' tomorrow. Excuse me. And, upload it then. So annoying. I gotta go in because it's fucking cold. But before I do, let's see if any more perps are gonna come out. I was sitting here once, and I swear I don't think I kept the video. I know they deleted it off my channel. I was sitting here, and I heard this guy screaming from down the block. So what the fuck? So I started recording, and then he runs past me, and he goes, "Oh, I'm fucked up with drugs," or something like that. Something to that extent. I'm like, "Yeah, sure you are, perp." I was able to save a couple of my videos. That's why they have like names on them, and the other ones just have dates. I mean, I could always go back and change the dates into something else. I'm only keeping like videos that have like completely undeniable proof. That's the only time I'm gonna keep anything. He's got a phone out. Patrolling. Oh, they've been playing that song at Dunkin' too. The radio works every once in a while. So they had Riding Dirty. I had that song on my phone. I like to play that song around perps. I bought the friggin' song. I literally bought it so I could play it in front of them. I used to have that as my ringtone. Yeah. I don't know if I didn't notice the perps back then, so I don't know if they, were annoyed with it. I hope they were. I wish I could put that as my ringtone, but I don't think it's connected like that. And then I had, you know what song they played today? Y'all gonna make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Yeah, they're fucking with me. Red car, bitch. Red car, hoe. Oh, I see blue and white lights. I don't know if you can see the reflection in the car. They're always down the block. We got a synagogue there, so there's always patrolman Smurf now. I'll leave him alone. Because he don't do nothing anymore. But I did make arrangements to get my hair did and my eyebrows did. And as I'm making the arrangements, I hear somebody pick up the phone like it's a landline. And they started beep, 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 boop, boop. I'm like, really, bitch? How the hell you do that with a cell phone? Like, who is connected to my phone doing that? Whack jobs. That too, I gotta see if I saved that freaking video. I got another video of Whack Job Smurf. I saw one of them, he was like high as a kite. So what I found out was they take sugar gummies. It's not cannabis gummies. It's gummies that make you high off of sugar. For some reason they do all these things before sundown. So they drink and smoke cigarettes and weed and do cocaine, every drug you can think of, but that's what they do. So he was high off sugar, like sugar ones. He took out his container, and it looked like a pill bottle, and it had gummy bears in it. Gummy bears were in there, and jelly beans. So I'm recording him the whole time. I was calling him Beetlejuice because he was acting like wacko. I was laughing my ass off too while I was doing it. I don't care. So, I was like, what the hell is that? Like, I showed somebody the videos, and she's like, yeah, they do all that before sundown. I think 6 o'clock. So when they have to stop doing that, they can only do it once a week too. They go hopped up on sugar gummy bears. Those are for like people who have diabetes. Those are for them to make their sugar, normal. And then they abuse it. Of course they do. So that purpose. Yeah, you get plane. It's like an alien ship with the plane. Fucking loud. I took a picture of the sky one night, and it had a couple of dots in it, so a couple of planets were out. And it looked like, the Men in Black movie when they had the Orion's belt? It looked like that. It was 3 or 4 dots in the sky, which was pretty cool. There's an app where you could put on your phone, and you just look up in the sky, and it shows you all the planets. That's pretty cool. One time in front of my house, on my roof, actually, above my house, was a Little Dipper. That was cool. I don't know if I have a picture of it. I'm gonna look at my old photo albums. That's gonna be on a very wintry day when I can't go out. I'm gonna do that. I'll sit there and watch and look at them. My computers are not reliable when it comes to pictures. I had some pictures on my old computer, and there was a virus on it. I did have a lot of backup on the computer, so it saved a lot of pictures, but not all of them. I was very mad too, because my old phone, you couldn't take really good pictures. This one you can. Like, I have thousands of pictures on here. It is easier to use, but I like my digital camera. I'm gonna have to get rid of it soon. But mine was very easy. You turn it on and you take a picture, and it zoomed in really, really, really close. So I like to take it on vacation with me. And I'm like, where the hell are all these pictures? Oh, I think that was a Masonic license plate. I saw something on there. Yeah, I think it was. I haven't seen that license plate in a long time. That might be, what's his name? Ned Flanders Handler. Him, I haven't seen it at all. I don't know what happened to that guy. I haven't seen him in a long time now. It's been like 6 months. Maybe he's in rehab. Maybe he's dead. Who knows? Voodoo Smurf, I haven't seen him in a couple of days, but he always comes back after maybe a week or so. And Goat Boy, too. They seem to take off the same days. How convenient, right? It's very funny, right? I love it. I love when they do that. Because I know they're doing that to make me think, oh, they left for good. No, I already know they didn't leave for good. I know they left for a little bit. And you hear the honking behind me? Yeah, at the corner. 9 o'clock at night, what are you honking about? You don't know how the rules of the road still at this time? So stupid. But they don't really come around too much. I mean, we have Christmas decorations on, so, it's light out. It's lights, we have a lot of lights. So they don't really do much. They don't come around. In the summertime, they do. I'm thinking maybe I should get a floodlight above my garage. I gotta just make sure it doesn't, take over, the camera. They did not do much last summer. But when the car's not in the driveway, for whatever reason, that's when they usually come around, so. And, oops. It could be a fake couple. But you know what happens too? When fake couples or perps, they become real couples. And then they turn on each other. Because, sometimes, a lot of times us TIs, we marry or date perps and we don't even know. So we think the person's turning on us out of nowhere. No, they're the handler. There's a movie out with a girl from Twilight, and she tells her boyfriend, I'm your handler. Fuck, I forgot the name of it. You the honking? I forgot the name of the movie. I actually never saw this movie. I used to be subscribed to this one channel, and he would go around and he made really good videos. They were like movie-like videos. He used to use a Joker in the video, and he showed that part of the movie. He realized if people, I think, man, I can't think of the name of the movie. Yeah. She should be sleeping. She has school tomorrow. That's what I'm saying. Making kids go outside in the middle of the night. There's no jacket on, no coat. What are you doing? It's cold out. It's winter. Anyways, you see what I mean? I beat back at them with my mouth. One night in the summertime, I was just coming in the house. I went beep, 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 beep. And then I hear beep. This guy looking at me. He looked at me when I did that. Mind your business. Oh, you hear no, sirens. I don't know if I'm catching it, but there's sirens every damn day. Even when I came out, there was a helicopter flying around, but I didn't see it. Sometimes you don't see them. I was like, damn. And so there was a guy not too far from my house. It's probably the same dude. No, it's not. He's not his face was fine. There was a guy, another, unhoused person. And these people are mentally unstable. You gotta be careful. Don't give them money either. I'm not kidding, because the blessings will be blocked if you give them money. I used to be generous like that too. Nope, not anymore. Guess what? I got a lot of money now. Not a lot. Like, I could, go to Hawaii or something, but you know what I mean? You gotta pray every day. Pray every day before you leave the house. I had a nice prayer video to stop people from doing witchcraft on me. Because my stomach was hurting for like months. Cat better not go in my house. I can't have cat. Anyways. So, I've been feeling a lot better with that. I don't know if I caught somebody's fucking nasty virus, Islamic virus. It could be that too, but it could be witchcraft also. Because my neighbor's a witch, so it could be both. It could be a little bit of both. But I think that's why they're doing Voice of Skull and Weird Dreams. They want me to be very tired, so I don't. Oh yeah, I hear sirens again. Very faint. Why are they so faint? Make them loud. They don't want me to be well rested, and so I don't do chores, and I don't come out to Dunkin'. And they don't like when I'm relaxed and have my coffee, and it's good coffee, but they don't like that. Oh well. Go to hell, you smell like Ogmel. That was a little childhood song. My girl got kicked out of school, I think. I don't think she was doing her homework. They put us in the back of the classroom, the teacher, fucking bitch. Mrs. Vass, I call her Miss Ass. She would put us in the back of the classroom, just me and her, this girl, and tell us not to do any work. We weren't allowed. Fuck you. That's gang stalking. I said I wanted to hear it louder. So me and her were in gym class, and they didn't even teach us how to play dodgeball. They just told us to stand by the wall. The kids used to pummel us with the dodgeballs. And I laughed and laughed. I'm like, fuck you bitches too. I'm still on this bully's mind after all these years. Yeah, if I knew he was gonna come around, I would have fucking videotaped him. Him and John go fuck themselves. Anyway, so I would do my homework. They would give us homework sheets anyway to do. We used to get fucking mad at my whole family. So we used, they used to help me with my homework, my family, and I used to bring it in. I don't think she did. Yeah. Hi, how are you? Good. Where are you?
Good.
It's freezing. Where's your socks? Hi. Umbrella. I gotta buy one. So, and luckily I have neighbors who are actually nice. Very nice people, yeah. And you know my name. They give me a way to change my name on YouTube, so. Because there was a lot of people with my old YouTube name. So.
Good night.
So, I looked, and when they took my channel down, I looked, and there was like a lot of people with the same exact name as like what I used to call myself on YouTube. It was a dude, and he was a rapper. That was one of them. That was the major one. I was like, what the fuck? All different ways they spelled it. I was like, yeah, fucking gang stalkers. And then, my account got hacked into by Queef Handler. So they didn't believe who I was. So I couldn't really comment on people's videos and stuff. And then they just took it down. I filed an appeal. And then they said, no, you violated whatever. And then they checked again, like, oh, you didn't violate anything. And then they put one video back up. had 5 years worth of videos. Alright, I gotta go because everybody's coming out. Can't put everybody on video. Hold on. Gotta see more stuff. That's how they come in. Too many neighbors coming out of the house. And then we'll go in the video. Yeah, so I don't even know what the hell it was left off on. But I think I'm gonna look up my bullies. Because I didn't know they live here in the neighborhood still. So, dude's married with kids. On the side of his SUV was a business name and address. So I'm like, the fuck is his problem? So what he did was, I'm walking up to Duncan. He stops dead at the corner. I don't know how he didn't get honked. He stops dead at the corner, opens the window, goes, and then runs and drives away. John did that to me once too. I was sitting on my porch and I was ready to leave. So I'm waiting for my car service. And he stopped in front of my house. Did the same exact thing. Same exact thing. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, I guess he drives. Like, I don't remember him driving. It's very weird. So let's see if he has. Let's see. Okay, that's not him. Oh, there's a movie with the same name as this kid. His name is Bashram. He used to call himself Brian. Huh. Nope, that's not him at all. Images. Huh. Nope. Damn, he's like MIA, I guess. Maybe I spelled his name wrong. Oh my god, like a football player with his name. No. None of these are the same. No. A Buddhist monk? No, it's not even the same name. It was Brahm, like the Brahms lullaby, so. Abraham, that ain't his fucking name. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Let's see. Nope. Damn, he missing in action. He should have given me his business card. 1952? No, we would not freaking go to school in 1952. No, this motherfucker is hard to find. Oh, God, I would hope he's not the principal of the school. No, he's MIA. London, 1951? What? Okay, that's not what I wrote. I did not write that name. Whatever. He used to live in my neighborhood. It's spelling a different name. Totally. Alright, I'm gonna get to the bottom of him, but, you know. One of these days. Only one of my bullies from high school died. And that was already weird. Huh. I wish I knew his freaking... Maybe I'm spelling it wrong. I don't know. Oh boy. Whatever. It's funny how they know where I live, but I can't find out where they are. Whatever. Whatever. Alright. I'm gonna get to the bottom of it, because he has to have freaking some social media if he has a business. It was so quick the way he sped away. I wouldn't know been able to catch a picture. I hate that guy. But I'm not on his mind after all these years and he's married with kids. Come on now. How crazy is that? That's creepy. But maybe one day he'll leave a calling card or something where I could have his name. That will help me a lot, actually. I wonder if he bullied anybody else. Who the hell are these people? It's gonna take a long time. See all. Yeah, I want to see all. Wow, that's a lot of people with the same name. Alright, I have the right name now, but that's a lot of fucking people. He used to call himself Brian, so we'll see. I'm gonna look. Bye.